Hello everyone and welcome in my YouTube channel. Sorry guys if I don't upload any video in these weeks, but I was in very important business travel, so I have to leave a little the channel, but I'm not forgot of the channel, and I would like to speak something today very interesting because we know that in this last days, guys, something can change. But before to continue, remember that this YouTube channel is informative. We don't want to sell any services, but just to give you some value information about the crypto world due to lack of information and too much bad information same time traveling in the web. Uh, what we are assisting in the last days, very important bullish uptrend as we spoke. Bitcoin never changed its trend, but just was in an important retracement. But in the recent years, the we have to speak about the recent here, sorry, because I think that is very important. The dominant narrative around Bitcoin has followed always a familiar script. Every 4 years, coinciding with the halving, the reduction of blockchain, a new major bullish cycle kicks off. This pattern repeats itself during 2012, 2014, 2016, 2017, 2020, 2021 cycle, strengthening the belief that the 4 year model is always a natural law for crypto market. But as I explained you in the first video, this all the system is changed, and now the question is because due to the presentation of institutional, sorry, but the question is the cycle hasn't actually started yet. Because the problem now could be that the Bitcoin never start the bearish market or never start the distribution momentum or FOMO momentum or food momentum, just not start the cycle. What we would like to say with this, let's start with the global economic context that is unusual stalemate. Is for that in this moment Bitcoin start to be an alternative asset, but not isolated from the global economy. It means Israel will continue to be maintained like a very important solid asset, thanks also to institutional adoption, but in the same time remain very volatile and not isolated from global economy. This is the concept that we would like to transmit. The price of Bitcoin, in thanks to major capitalization, major adoption, is now influenced also from macroeconomic condition. We are speaking about available liquidity, interest rates, strength of dollar, inflation, and overall risk sentiment. Since 2022, however, the global economy has been experiencing a highly unusual situation. For example, the ISM Manufacturing Index, that one of the leading cyclic indicators, has moved sideways for over 2 years. This suggests the absence of a clear economic cycle, neither a full-blown recession, not a strong recovery. So we are speaking about this historical anomaly, which may explain why Bitcoin is following its traditional cycle either. Now, the halving occurring in April 2024 reduced the quantity of Bitcoin from 6.25 million to 3.125. Uh, Taking consideration that halving has always created a supply shock that over time full a significant price rally, could indicate that due to the situation of our economy, the rallies never started really. What would I to say? Today market is probably more sophisticated respect the previous cycle. Now we have the institution, retail investor, ETF, derivative. And now this situation, the create we can say that the halving disruptive impact seems to have diminished at least in the short term. Moreover, the halving alone might not be enough to trigger a bull market in global context, characterized by these elements: restrictive monetary policy, limited global financial liquidity, strong USA dollar, increased preference for safe haven asset. Now, some of these instruments, of course, is changed because we have assisted drop of dollar, but Bitcoin rise, but not as we have interest rate that could will start to be cut from Federal Reserve in the second part of year. And the liquidity that is very big due to big sell-off we have assisted in the last few months, but also other central banks continue to cut interest rate. So, what is the contrast of this situation? We can say that halving is create a particular situation where the bull market probably is only in late, not lost. So, as Bitcoin is born like an alternative asset in the system, it has actually behaved very similar to risk on asset like tech stock in regions here. They major rally always occur in the abundance of liquidity and expansive monetary policy. Now, even we can say that during in the time we will assist more like physical gold, another way for the crypto for the Bitcoin in the future. The problem is that we need liquidity and a little more quantitative easing to help to have the last push up for Bitcoin. Okay, even Bitcoin tend to suffer in this sell-off. Really, the presence of institutional sustain the price. So we can say that Bitcoin is like more high beta asset. It means highly sensitive to macroeconomic conditions rather than a poor digital gold. So in the global economic cycle is still stuck and hence trigger a new expansionary phase. So we can say that we have a high chance that the really bull run cycle has to even begun. And we can see that price anyway in the last days probably offer a big recovery, and recovery probably at the level of 86,000 and also 90,000 level. We can say that Bitcoin is trying to find a new stabilization phases. So in this sense, market now has a big fight. It means, better say, the price in this moment is recovery. This important ranging zone after a 2 month and a half of accumulation thanks to volume that sustained the price in this zone. So we can say that now we have a chance that price could try to attack 100,000 level. This is the big momentum because this candle is the moment where the price started to create this bearish pressure that probably now could start to do a new accumulation phases. The key is that price remain between a zone of 86 $90,000 in case of pullback and not lost this level. In this case, we can say that Bitcoin is highly candidate to do new historical highs with a minimum target between 120,000 $150,000, but really could be more. Now let's go step by step, and in the next weekly video we will try to explain the evolution of situation, of course offer a clear view of the market trend. Thanks very much for your attention. Have a great week and see you soon. Bye bye.